not to get too frou-frou, but like this is a simulation. This is my matrix. This is my reality. So like I am creating my life. So if someone tells me something I don't want to hear, or I see something, or get advice I don't like, not my reality, bitch. You know? Like,
The Woody Show.
And we're right into another new hour.
Yeah.
Insensitivity training for a politically correct world. Woody, Greg, Dennis, Gina, Grant. Phones open, 877-44-WOODY. Text us over to 22987. Hope you had a great 3-day holiday weekend. Holiday weekend, cheers and jeers. Yeah. Greg Gorey.
Well, cheers to accomplishing a lifelong goal of making the perfect steak.
You did it.
That's not true.
Okay. That is true.
That's not true.
Lifelong goal.
You told us a handful of months ago that you had finally got it right. And that you had finally figured it out.
No.
You topped that.
No, right. I topped it.
Right.
And I didn't
so this whole thing, I've never made a good steak.
No.
He was in here bragging a handful of months ago.
Compared to that one, that was garbage. This one was A+, straight from heaven.
Okay, so take us through the process.
I thought it was restaurant level, and I made it in the most basic way, in a pan.
Ooh, nice.
Went with ribeye, full marbling, and I put a pat of margarine in the thing.
Okay.
And I don't know if that was the magic touch.
I would think it would be.
But holy crap, it was so perfect sear, and I thought, I did it. I finally did it.
Was it like medium rare?
Medium-ish. And I thought, I can't top this. I'll never do it again, ever. Like the one I made before, crap compared to this. It was so good.
I forget what your method was for that last one that you did.
I don't remember.
You said you got
either,
right.
But no, this one, I think I used a different pan maybe, and it was
also,
just the perfect steak.
Was it the same cut? Because I think that is the perfect cut.
I only do ribeye.
Yeah,
ribeye. I won't do any other steak. So I was thrilled. I was very pleased with myself.
Was it just like a little salt and pepper?
A little salt and pepper.
Wow.
That's it. On a pan with margarine in it, and it was awesome.
And you left the steak alone, let it sear. You didn't move it around.
Didn't move it around.
Greg, do you take a picture of your plate before you eat?
No.
Oh,
how are you going to remember how good you had?
I know.
How are we going to believe you?
It'll never be that good again. I can't top it. Jeers to having a new addiction. So I ran out of fake money on my fake slot machine game.
No.
So I thought, well, crap. I can't play it. I'm not going to spend another penny on this stupid game.
You didn't put any more real money for your fake money?
I didn't put more real money into it. So I came up with a new game, and now I'm hopelessly addicted to Uncrossed by Wordscapes. So it's like you have the letters STEAM. So you do like steam, tea, tease, seat, same, meat.
Oh,
meat.
I like that.
Oh, my God. I went down the rabbit hole of this for hours. I delayed anything productive. I delayed anything fun because I'm like, I can't get up. It was so good.
Wow. But you didn't have to pay, right?
No, it's free. You have to watch stupid ads in between
yeah.
puzzles. But God, it's fun, and it's just a new addiction that I need help.
Yeah, Greg has a very addictive personality.
Yeah, I do.
So whether it's something like that or like a food item,
right?
He'll go crazy on.
Oh yeah,
peanut butter M&Ms.
Totally. Which I'm back on.
Which is one of the reasons, and I think you and I are the same this way, like drugs. Like, it probably wouldn't be a good idea. Like, if I ever tried cocaine, I'd probably love it.
I'll never try
And there would be a big problem.
Right. And I've been around it before, and I thought, no, I'll just pass it to the next person.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it.
Another example, I'm sure a lot of people remember me telling this story, but like years ago, the station I worked for, we had a Christmas party. It was at a bowling alley. I had such a great time. I joined a league.
You bought a ball.
I went out and bought the bowling ball. I went out and bought the shoes, the whole thing. Yeah.
Rosin bag.
Yeah. Like my Thursday nights were spoken for. It was so lame.
You dive right in.
But I had such a great time. I think this is why, again, no cocaine.
Yeah.
Like, just it would be a problem.
Right. Anything that I get into even slightly, I'm all in.
Yep.
Which is why I can't get a video game console because GTA,
we'd never see you again.
Oh, forget it. I'd never come to work.
Sammy, weekend cheers and jeers.
My cheers is to seeing friends. I saw a bunch of people this weekend, and we went to a new tiki bar in town.
Nice.
It's very exclusive and difficult to get into, actually. And it was cool. They had little effects, all these like lights and stuff that, like, when you order a certain drink, like the octopus on the wall lights up, and the pirate starts talking at some point.
Oh, rip!
Yeah.
Let me ask the
Sounds
room.
fun.
All right. What does everybody think about tiki bars?
Oh, they're super fun.
I relate it to this one person who I know who's so into it. It's his whole life.
Oh.
I know someone like that too. That's why.
Yeah.
I think that's why I have the
Like,
take on it.
He made his apartment like a tiki
Oh,
hut.
yeah.
no.
Like it's
Wow.
his
It's weird.
personality. It's weird. And then he gets all the cups, like
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
those
the
like
tea cups.
ceramic mugs.
Oh, you want to display those?
Oh my
Like,
god,
It's kind of tacky, right?
It's tacky. It's hokey.
I'm not saying it can't be fun, and I think in the right environment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
It's
super
very
fun.
70s.
But it can't be your neighborhood bar. You
Yeah.
can't go there all the time.
No.
It's like when white
Absolutely
chicks put beads in their hair because they went to the Bahamas.
Exactly.
There, it's cool and
Yeah.
it looks great, and I'm
you
sure
get
it's like
home.
it's all part of the thing. And then
Yeah.
the minute you step off the plane, you're back home. It's like, ooh,
right.
do.
it's kind of a weird choice.
Yeah, but
Right.
we're not talking about people making it their life, just actually just going to one.
No,
It's
but like
fun.
they're tacky.
It's tacky.
It's tacky.
What are you guys talking about? She said an octopus lights up on the bar.
Pirate talks.
What are you not getting about
mean,
I
that?
had a good time. I'm glad you had a good time. I'm just asking,
I
like,
wouldn't
what's
not
the general
go.
vibe on tiki bars? Because I think it's by association. You know, I have like a name association.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, and like you say a name, and immediately you think, okay, dork, fat, whatever it is.
Right.
Right.
Like Debbie, fat.
Right. Like when someone says tiki bar, there's some people I know, and there's a type. There's a type of person that the tiki bar attracts.
Like
Kind of nerdy,
Middle-aged
Yeah.
man.
not even
Yeah.
middle aged. Like I've seen a lot of young, but like even the younger, like it's all the same, whether they're young or old. It's all kind of the same person.
Mm-hmm. I can see
Yeah.
it in my head.
Right.
So
They're
Sammy,
kind
are
of
you,
loners.
are you
Right.
gonna go back? Is that gonna be your new place?
No, the problem for me with that place was, which is very strange and I don't understand, was that they only had hard alcohol and they're like mixed tiki drinks. They
Yeah.
didn't have beer or wine at
Yeah.
all. It was
This is a
Just
tiki
Mai
bar.
Tais. Yeah.
really? I didn't know that tiki bars didn't have beer.
That's not the vibe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was not.
that right?
So yeah, it was really strange
That's
to me.
also
It has to be served in like half a totem pole.
You're there
Yeah,
to
I mean,
tiki.
they came in like little fish-shaped bowls and stuff. It was
Sure.
cool, but
Yeah.
and my Jeers is to compromising because it's the worst and I don't want to do it.
Oh no.
I know.
What,
No,
now what
I
with the
mean-
floors?
Not with the floors, but because right now, because the floors have been ordered, and so
Sammy's moving in with her boyfriend.
Yeah,
yeah, I'm
And, like to his place that he's already been in. He owns it, right?
yes, he's been there
Okay,
for 10
so,
years.
Yeah, and so she's moving in. So of course changes have to be. These are the floors that you had with your ex-wife or girlfriend or whatever the situation was. Sammy will not be walking on floors that some other chick walked on.
Bad memories.
Go.
Yeah.
Yes, demands.
Yep.
So it's not even about the floors. We're doing more stuff before the floors get put in, which is just painting, cleaning stuff out, cleaning out the kitchen. He's been there for 10 years. I don't think he's cleaned out that kitchen one time. He also stores random things in there. Like he has like masquerade masks in like his kitchen cabinet.
What?
Because he has a junk. Because
Kinda gay,
he
huh?
has a lot of storage.
Bro.
I'm glad you said it.
Why do they have to be so close to?
Oh my
What started as a joke
I know.
is every day becoming more and more
Masquerade.
real.
Why,
Because
Sammy?
he had to go to like a themed party one time, but he
Had to.
has
Okay.
All right.
he has a lot of storage in his kitchen and not a lot in other places. So it turned into like junk cabinets in his kitchen for extra storage.
Wait until you find the cod
Costumes.
pieces.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mesh tops.
And so it's been a lot of like getting rid of this, or where we, do we really need to keep this in the kitchen, or can we put it somewhere else? Can this go in storage? And it's just like, it's been so much of cleaning stuff out and going like, how necessary is this?
So what? Let me ask you a question. Like you're compromising this stuff. This is your compromise for him. What is he compromising for you?
What do you mean?
In other words, you're coming in with your own demands and things and whatever that you have to, that he's going to have to compromise on because you come in doing things a certain way or wanting things a certain way. So you're talking about your compromise. Like, what's his compromise?
No, we both have to compromise, and it sucks. He's compromising by getting rid of things and moving stuff around and having things different
Yeah.
than
Like
the way
what?
they were.
Give us some example. Like what? Like what? Like what? What are you having him do that he has to compromise on?
Is he going to throw the masks away? What do you need these masks for?
I don't know what he did with those masks, honestly. But it's that he is very just attached to the way he lives and how he does things. So anything that I think is minor, he
Like,
thinks
what have you
is
put your foot
major.
down so far and said, no, this is how it needs to be? And he's like, all right.
You guys, this is so bad. He keeps food like way past the expiration date and says that it's fine.
Oh, he's one of those.
He's a very Gregory.
I needed to throw stuff away. I mean, literally, we're talking 8 years, 7 years past the
gosh.
expiration
no.
date.
What
But
kind of
he's
stuff?
like, I mean, there's like sugar, I guess, which technically doesn't go bad, but still, like, you're obviously not using it because it's 7 years old. And like sugar, oats, other stuff that he says are dry but can't. I mean, but all of the vinegar type stuff, salad dressings, all this stuff, he's like, that doesn't go bad, and I cannot.
It sure as ish does.
I can't. I'm like, you don't use it. If it's been here for this long, I need to get rid of this. I will buy you new ones.
Vinegar turns like a mother.
No.
Yes.
I don't know, because then I looked it up, and I guess it doesn't, and it's shelf stable for like a really long time and never really goes bad.
I've had a bad experience with that.
I think anything you open.
Yeah.
Right? Like salad dressings I wouldn't trust.
And also
like something like sugar, or
his ex would have used it too, so you got to get rid of
that's
it.
also true. Maybe she bought it to dye Easter eggs.
Right.
You don't know.
I don't know, but that'd be horrible. But he has this weird attachment to like, no, it's wasting money. It's only here that there's expiration dates on stuff. These things are actually shelf stable, and I'm like, I don't think they're being stored in the way that they need to be to still be good. And it was like a battle to get rid of like food that I'm like, you're hoarding old things. I don't get it.
That's weird to be fighting you on it. Like,
but he cooks a lot. I don't cook. He's the one who's always cooking, and he's like, it's fine. You're being dramatic.
You've been eating it the whole time, and you didn't know it was 15 years old.
I do kind of have hoarder tendencies with food.
Yeah.
You know, like I've moved 5 times in the last 15 years, and I've moved with a package of pasta the entire time. Like it's just gone with me everywhere. Or
now it's just kind of a thing.
Right. It's like, gotta take the pasta, you know.
Right.
A bottle of vodka that I've had for 20 years.
And don't you at a certain point go, I guess I don't eat this pasta because I still have it. Like, what are you holding on to it for?
Right.
That's
it's
like
dumb.
a very old people thing. Like they love I don't know, bread that'll be in the freezer for 3 years.
For generations.
Yeah. Well, my grandfather used to keep, he would have like something, steak or whatever in the freezer. He would just cut the part off that was whatever.
Scrape it off.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I hate freezing
Old people
stuff.
love that.
Yeah, me too.
Freezing stuff.
Once it goes in the freezer, it's forgotten.
Yes.
Yeah, you're
100%
absolutely
of the
right.
time.
I have that the deep freeze thing in the garage.
Please.
Anything that goes in there, it's a hiding place. I could put Christmas presents in there.
It's a black hole.
And they would never be found again. It'd be like Clark Griswold finding old things as he's locked up in the attic. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's what it is, right? You could talk about that, right, Morgan?
What?
Like when you move in with somebody, you got to start with the compromising and, because it's not just your way anymore.
That's true.
Now
and
it's
then
our way.
that's a whole nother layer of you're romantically involved. So I assume you fight even more because you're closer, right?
See, and this is why I believe it's super important. I know the Bible says otherwise, and the religious people and the moms and everybody will tell you differently. Like you shouldn't live in sin. Don't be shacking up or whatever before you get married. I think it's super important. Like before you get married, let's find out if you can coexist together. It's one thing to be dating and you have your place and they have their place and you meet up and most of the time you're staying over. It's still not your place together.
100%.
Oh yeah, you
And
got to
figuring
kick the
out,
tires.
and figuring out if you can actually live together with somebody is a whole exercise.
Cohabitating.
And everything else can be perfect, but it just turns out you just can't live together. Wouldn't that be nice to know before you got married?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
I think that should actually be a requirement before you get married.
626. I'm not even moving in with Sammy. I already want to move out.
Yeah.
877-44-WOODY.
The Woody Show.
And Gina's got the trending news headlines.
Well, the Secret Service says officers shot and killed a dude who started shooting at a White House checkpoint Saturday evening. A bystander was shot too. The dude was ID'd as a 21-year-old from Maryland. Apparently, he just walked up to the checkpoint at 17th Street and Pennsylvania Avenue, took out a gun, started firing at officers who were posted there. The Secret Service shot back, of course. He was hit and later died at the hospital. And turns out the Secret Service was aware of this dude. They had run-ins with him before. He showed up one time to the White House claiming to be Jesus Christ.
Oh,
So-
well, that happens.
He is.
All right.
Yeah, he'll be missed.
Yeah. And we heard over the weekend about the official cause of death for NASCAR legend Kyle Busch. And now we know a little bit more about what happened. So if you haven't heard, Busch died after his severe pneumonia that turned into sepsis, which is when the body has an extreme response to an infection and can start damaging its own organs. And according to the family, the whole thing happened really quickly. And
Yeah,
there was
that's the
just-
thing. It's like
yeah.
weird, man. You hear about these stories, and man, it's like here today, gone tomorrow.
Right.
It's like, dude, here's a guy who is got a lot of eyes on him at all times, right? And like all of a sudden,
He's not feeling very well.
right? Yeah. And then you go into the hospital and you don't come out. Like
Yeah.
that's That's
Sucks.
scary, man.
Well, and just to, everybody. I know this is scaring everyone, especially Greg, right?
Well, I mean, it seems so avoidable.
Well, here are some of his symptoms.
Is it though?
I mean,
it happens.
pneumonia.
But like for it to go to
happens,
but
Yeah.
then for it to go to sepsis, I mean, dude, like what
I'm
do you
sure
do?
he had
I don't-
access to a bunch of doctors.
Yeah.
Well, he had shortness of breath and then felt overheated and started coughing up blood. That's probably when you want to get somebody's
You
second
might wanna
opinion.
go.
Medical experts say pneumonia can usually be treated, but once it becomes sepsis, like you said, you just become very critically ill very quickly. Doesn't matter how young you are, how healthy you are, nothing.
Yeah. Is he like one of these guys who just didn't like going to the doctor, and so like
Maybe.
he's coughing or ignoring things, coughing up
Right.
blood doesn't go? That'd be one thing. But I've heard a number of stories, people that I know who it's just a real basic thing. They got this kind of persistent cough. It goes for a couple weeks. Even a couple weeks down the road, they decide to go get it checked out, and it turns out to be something very serious.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the
And
thing, because 9
you just
times
don't know.
out of
You blow things off. 'cause-
right,
Oh,
or you get blown off. Like 9 times out of
Yeah.
10, the doctor's like, it's going around.
yeah.
Right, keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
bye.
I'm a little worn down.
There's this
Exactly.
A little
chick.
tired.
her
Just been
nick-
busy lately.
Her
Yep.
nickname is Brianna Chicken Fry from Barstool Sports, but she was just talking about how she went to the doctor. Her stomach was bothering her, and she thought, I'll just sleep it off. It lasted like 8 hours, and then she's like, you know what? Actually, I need to go to the hospital. So she goes, meets with the doctor, and the doctor just said, oh, it's just a stomach ache. It's fine. So she goes home, and she's like, the pain doesn't go away. She goes back again, and then like begs to get like some ultrasounds done. She had to go in immediately for like surgery.
Yeah.
Like, again, and the doctor said, oh, it's just a stomach ache.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, I always say this, and I know a lot of people who are like this. If you need me to advocate for you at a doctor's office or a hospital, I'm your gal. I will get it done. But if it's for myself, you'll never hear from me again.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, he said it was fine, and I'll just leave. But if you need me, I got you.
And I imagine that Kyle Busch it was mandatory for him to go to the doctor.
Probably, right?
Constantly, probably.
Well, yeah, and he had a race that weekend, and
Yeah.
he called that off.
Yeah, the people that are afraid to go to the doctor or don't want to go to the doctor or like, oh, I'm not going to be a hypochondriac.
Right.
And dude, the worst case scenario is that you go and it's nothing and you're out your copay.
Right.
Yeah.
and you get
Exactly.
told good news that everything's fine.
And you have to think about other people. Like, I say this to my husband all the time. Because he's one of those. Like, he won't go. And I go, look.
But why?
But that's the thing. What? Who knows? He's too. I don't know. He's too cool. I don't know. But I'll say, look, I get it. You're superhuman. You got it all figured out. But what about me? What about the kid? Like, can you please do this for us instead of just going like, oh no, like I'll get through it. Like, don't be selfish.
Yeah, you're not a
please.
hero.
Thank you. That's exactly
I'm not saying
right.
you run there for a cold, but like when something's going on for a while or something is out of the
You're in
ordinary
extreme pain.
that
Yeah.
you've not experienced
Or
before.
checkups. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like just go for your annual physical.
Yeah.
Do an annual thing of blood tests, like your annual blood
Yeah.
panel thing, whatever they call that.
Well,
Nobody
yeah.
likes it. Nobody wants to do it. You
Yeah.
do it anyway.
If I can get into your husband's head, the reason why a lot of people don't go is, and the same reason I don't go, is because I've never really had good care. I've never. They always say, just keep an eye on it.
And you
or-
sit there for hours and hours
Right.
and hours, and they're like, oh.
Yeah, but if that's the
and-
worst case scenario,
and then they don't know what's going on.
Or-
I don't know,
right.
don't know why.
but it'll be that one time that you go where there is something.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
and
the
you-
older
hopefully
you
they would
get.
find
Yeah.
And of course, with women, the big joke is always like, you go in for a broken leg, and all they want to know is when was your last period and when are you going to lose weight. So it can be a whole thing.
Yeah, somebody texted. I did see something about this too. Like after he won the truck series not that long ago, like a week or two ago, he was interviewed and asked why these wins are so special. He said, because you never know when it could be your last one.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Mhm.
And they're saving his car and giving it to his son when he's
Yeah, I
old
mean,
enough to
maybe
drive.
maybe not like your last day on Earth,
Yeah.
but maybe like, oh, it's gonna be your last race, the
Yeah,
last
who
time.
knew that was my
yeah,
last
your
race?
last whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, for the first time in 27 years, the New York Knicks are headed back to the NBA Finals. They swept the Cavs and finished off the series in Cleveland. And of course, back in New York, the fans started celebrating. I
Oh,
know
the-
you'll be shocked.
Oh, the Knicks fans are insane.
Yeah, they,
Seabass keeps bringing this up. Like these people are like juggalos.
Yeah,
It's
he's
like,
not
What
wrong.
would you give up for the Knicks to win it all?
Bro, I would give up every thing. My coworkers, them because they're all useless. I would give up half my family. I would give up almost everything in life for the Knicks to win it all.
All right.
Yeah, they're
Wow.
totally normal, totally
Oh,
fine.
my God.
Yeah, they were climbing on like the awnings at Madison Square Garden in Radio City. And a reporter for a news channel was live on the scene, and he couldn't believe what he was seeing either.
Oh, look behind me! See behind me! For the first time since 1999, it's a go! New York, go! It's pandemonium! nothing but New York joy.
It's basketball, man.
Yeah,
my
is it the
God.
rapture? What's happening?
You haven't even won the title yet.
I would have that reaction if I won the Mega Millions
Yeah,
or something.
exactly. Not
Oh
if a
my
team I like.
God.
That's Greg when he hit
advanced.
something good on that video slot
I
thing that he
know.
plays on his
Exactly.
phone.
Like, that makes sense. The Knicks don't pay your bills, dude.
Well, with the Knicks winning the East, now they wait for their finals opponent, with the Spurs and Thunder still fighting that out in the Western Conference Finals. And The Mandalorian and Grogu stayed number one at the box office in its second weekend, but Obsession, a movie I really want to see and I really want Greg to see, became a huge surprise hit. That's the horror movie. It made $82 million over the weekend and is expected to pass $100 million. That's all thanks to strong word of mouth and social media buzz. So, when you got something good, people talk about it.
Yeah, the guy who directed it is only in his 20s. And
Are you
like,
serious?
They made back already like 8 times
Yeah.
the budget.
Oh,
or something like that.
I've been wanting to see this forever. Well, Mandalorian and Grogu had the weakest opening for a Disney-era Star Wars movie, but they're not sweating it. It's still obviously a huge franchise with all the merch and the tie-ins. Audience scores have also been really strong, stronger than the critics, actually, which suggests that
Well, of
fans,
course.
fans like bored.
Critics are never going to be on board with a movie like that.
No.
But it's Star Wars.
That never.
Nope.
They're never going to. Something that big, that commercial.
You got to
Yeah.
be
Oh, yeah.
against it. Well, obviously, the Borats and everybody else enjoying it more than the critics.
Yeah. My wife said it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it was pretty good. And I didn't know, like, the Hutts, like Jabba the Hutt, there's like a yoked one in this.
Oh,
He's
yeah?
like has like abs and like muscles.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Who was that guy on the reality TV show with no neck?
Oh yeah, from
Oh, yeah.
was it
Oh.
90 Day Fiance?
Yeah.
Yeah, what was
Yeah,
that guy?
Big Ed.
Big Ed.
Oh,
Yep.
Big Ed.
Shout out Big Ed.
I think he's a real estate agent now.
That's cool.
Oh, really?
I'll buy something from him.
Greg wants
Wow,
to talk to him.
that's tough.
Yeah.
How do you do that? How do you become a bro?
It's a very high barrier
It's almost
to
like
entry.
you just let anybody do it.
Yeah.
Kidding.
Well, that's what's going on, Woody.
Yeah, a couple things on the doctor thing. This one says I blew off chest pain for 2 months. I ended up needing open heart surgery. 2 clogged arteries at 36.
Whoa.
36.
Yeah, this one said I
What are
used to
you
work at
eating?
a doctor's office, and the doctor would tell people, "Don't die wondering if I should go."
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good
See.
one.
Yeah, and that was my mom when she got diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, because she was just sitting on the couch, had her hand on her head, and kind of felt this little thing on the back of her neck. Thought it was like a cyst or a pimple of some kind on the back of her.
Random bump.
Turned out to be, they biopsied it, and it was cancer. And she would have she just she blew it off for a little bit, thinking it was just something stupid.
Yeah.
And then as it was there longer and longer, she's like, maybe I should get it checked out. Maybe I should get it checked out. And
How long between her feeling it and going to the doctor?
I think a few months.
Wow.
It just kind of like it was just there.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, this is not good. She thought it was like you get like an ingrown hair or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
maybe in
yeah,
the back of your neck or something. And went in, and then she's the one that actually told me. She goes, hey, look. She goes, the biggest thing that's going to happen is you're going to waste a little bit of time and a little bit of money on a copay, but at least you'll know.
Yep.
And you might feel silly, like, I can't believe I went in there, but it's going to be that one time where you go in there and it turns out to be something.
Yeah.
Something that could potentially save your life.
Okay, because you said that, let me just bring this up real quick. For the past couple weeks, and I've never had this before, I've had this kind of really sharp pain in the left and the base of my neck on the left side, and now it goes over my head, over to my forehead, above my left eyebrow, and I figure it's just a pinched nerve. Is this a thing?
A nerve, or maybe like
I don't
some kind
know.
of what do they call it? Like a stress headache kind of thing.
Yeah,
like
but
a stress.
I'm not a headache person. Like Greg, you're not a headache
no,
person.
never.
So all of a sudden it's just like going all over my
I know,
head.
but I'm saying it's based on
Yeah,
like
it's-
muscle tension, because it goes up the sides of your neck on the back there,
Yes.
and it kind of travels. Like that's how the muscles go. And so if you have like a tight whatever, it'll end up causing pain in the neck.
Up to
or
my
pain in-
eyebrow?
Possibly.
Okay, then I'm not going to worry about that either.
I'm a dumb radio guy. I can't tell you what that is.
Botox
Go to-
moving around your face.
I like that.
True. Just
Go to-
smoke weed.
Yeah, go to my doctor. He'll
Yeah.
just say, see if
Just
it gets
smoke
worse.
weed.
No, they'll check. If it's a pinched nerve, they'll check it. They'll do, I don't know if it's an x-ray or whatever it is, to check that. And then they'll send you to physical therapy so that it can go away, so you don't have to live with that.
Or
Take
just
an
go to a
Advil.
chiropractor. They'll cure you.
Oh,
They'll,
yeah,
They'll
that'll be-
snap your neck off.
And I'll never be able to walk again.
Yeah. It's right next to the Chinese food place in the strip mall.
Yep.
They're legit. 877-44 Woody.
The Woody Show.
I'll start with my cheers to another new hour.
All right.
You're on the Woody Show. Making our way through it. Thank you for being here. 877-44 Woody. You can send us a text over to 22987. Cheers to a 3-day weekend. That alone worthy of a cheers. Also, the fact that my wife had hit me up saying, "How did we end up with a 3-day weekend with nothing on the schedule?"
Best.
And that's the first time in forever that there has been like really a weekend with truly nothing on the schedule, and it's the first time in a long time where I just did whatever I wanted to do in the moment that I wanted to do it. So there was no like.
That's the life.
I didn't set out because a lot of times if I got some free time, I was setting it aside for things that I was behind on, things around the house that I've been meaning to do or get out of the way. And I just chose to ignore all that.
Good.
And if I felt like doing something productive, I did it. And if I didn't, I didn't. And then that was it. And so impromptu decided to go out for a dinner. Impromptu decided, I have some things to do. That I've been meaning to do, down at the airport. So I went down there, decided like while I was there, you know what, I'm going to go fly.
Oh.
And so I did.
Look at you.
Just things like that. Just things it was great. And really started getting me thinking like, I think, and I know, Greg, you think it's lame when couples end up having to schedule sex because things get too
so unromantic.
Because things get too busy and there's kids around. Like you really have to kind of pick your spot. Like I am now thinking like I need to schedule nothingness.
Oh,
yeah,
that I support.
Right, where you block out time. Go, you know what? All right, this weekend coming up, and what we're not allowing anything, or I'm not allowing anything, at least on my schedule, to be put there. And just leave it like that because it was great.
That's why I don't get when people retire and they say it's so depressing and quiet. Like, okay, but you get to do what Woody did this weekend every day.
I was about to say, be careful what you wish for because when you're an empty nester soon, this will be all the time.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, he's so worried.
All right, okay. This sounds like a Twilight Zone episode.
No, if you want to do it, you do it. If you don't, you don't. Okay. What could be better?
You don't think that I'm going to fully love and embrace empty nest syndrome or whatever
for the first 2 days or so.
Oh, my friend.
Challenge accepted.
Because the work won't be part of that life either.
No, work's not part of it, but like I have other things that I enjoy doing, and
he'll go back to bowling.
Now the freedom to like, oh, well, you know what? We want to jump in, go over to this place for a day or two. We can do that.
Or nothing. Stuff. Doing nothing is underrated.
And if you really miss your kids that bad, guess what? You can go see them wherever they are.
Yeah.
They are still there or not. Yeah, they're still around.
It's going to be a dream.
Jeers, speaking of children, man, I felt so bad for these kids. The graduation ceremony at Centennial High School in Williamson County, Tennessee.
Okay.
You're laughing. I'm sure you saw the video.
Oh, yeah.
So the ceremony was held outdoors, even though heavy rain was like, it was pouring on these kids.
Not like that forecast, but currently happening.
Yeah.
Right. So these kids, they're on the football field. They're in their little white chairs for graduation, and their caps and gowns. I mean, and they are drenched. It is pouring down rain.
They don't have a gym?
It sucked. I felt so bad for them. According to the statements from the school superintendent, the district officials believe they could finish the ceremony before the stronger rain.
Okay.
It was already rain in the forecast. You don't have a contingency plan of moving into the gym.
Nope.
Oh no, because the district said they prefer holding graduations on the field.
Oh, you
because
prefer it?
It allows for more family members to attend and keeps the ceremony connected to the school's tradition.
Look, we already laid out all the chairs, guys.
I just feel. Some of those kids, I'm sure, deserved it because they were dicks. They didn't try at all in school, and they just barely made it through. I was one of those kids, but there are plenty of other kids who worked really hard. And this is a big day for them, and they are drenched rats on this field.
And you know how like on screen or with a camera, a lot of times you can't see rain?
Oh,
this rain looks like a white curtain coming down.
Now, that's not any kind of special effect. Like in movies when they make rain, they'll add like sometimes
backlit.
they'll add milk to the water.
Oh, I didn't know that.
To get it to show up on screen
heavy,
more.
yeah.
Yeah, right.
This looks like I can't even explain how wet this is.
So it was already raining, and then things got worse during the ceremony. The students, families, they're upset about it. Graduates walking through this torrential rain, soaked caps and gowns. There was, I guess, lightning in the area.
Jesus.
They canceled portions of the ceremony, including this planned tribute to a classmate who had died.
Oh, no.
So
That family came out for that.
So jeers to the administration there at Centennial High School in Williamson County, Tennessee. That sucks, guys.
What are you guys doing?
Well, diplomas aren't like water, soluble at all.
Yeah, it sucks.
No way.
They're fine.
Morgan, weekend cheers and jeers.
Cheers to, how do I even put it into words? I don't know. But the past couple of months, I think I finally don't give an F in a good way, right? Like I
Meaning
used
what?
to
Great
be
way.
very sensitive about how people, thought about me, or I always felt the need to defend myself. Like, no, you don't get it, But now I just don't care. And life is so good.
Oh, is
So
that
what?
great?
Like, I just so
What
light on my
happened?
feet.
Like
Yeah.
what got you to finally change?
I don't think there was ever
Embrace
like
that.
a flip switch type of thing. I do think like going and fighting, that helped, and like putting my focus into something else. And then also like, it's going to sound lame, but like Neville Goddard and like all these people I listen to and read books from. I don't know. I think I just finally like don't care.
You just embraced it.
Yeah. And like the secret though is not caring, because then now, oh my God, everything's happening for me.
That's
like,
so
so,
right.
so
It
just cheers in
manifested.
general. Menace gets it, you
Yeah.
know, like once
This-
you just stop paying attention to
it
the
just-
negative stuff.
It's super freeing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's, I've felt this way for like, I don't know, a couple months now, but
But you got to really be
good.
about it. You can't just say it. I guess you can fake it till you make it,
I
right?
don't think you can though, because I
No, you
tried to
can.
do that before.
You can
Yeah.
no, because it's. I think it's a multi-step process. And I hear you say that, and I'm super happy for you. This is what we've been saying.
Yeah, you've been, yeah.
Right. But it's a multi-step process, because you see a lot of people that say they don't care what people say or think or whatever. But then they spend a lot of time being passive aggressive in their response to
Right.
whatever it is, and then they still end up changing their behavior,
And
or
I
they
used to be
stop
like
doing
that.
something
Yeah.
that was getting them criticized, or that is not truly not caring, or
Yeah, it's
like
adjusting.
it's a step because you're putting it out there and you're trying not to care, but then you're still reacting in a way that
Yeah.
shows.
That
And I
you
feel
do
like I was
care.
stuck in
Shows
that
that
middle
you-
ground
that you
for a
do.
long time,
Yeah.
for
it's
years.
hard, yeah.
Yeah.
And so, that's why I haven't said anything for a while, because I want to make sure, like, am I really past that hump?
Yeah.
But I think I am, and it
Good.
feels really good.
That's
great.
awesome.
So just
Very
cheers
happy.
to that, because life is good when you don't care.
What do you think about when people say happiness is a choice?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Also, this is my reality, like, not to get really, really weird, but I am just denying things that I don't like, or that
What does that mean?
I mean,
Yeah.
and not to get too frou-frou, but like, this is a simulation. This is my matrix. This is my
boy.
reality.
Yeah.
So like, I am creating my life. So if someone tells me something I don't want to hear, or I see something, or get advice I don't like, not my reality, bitch. You
Yeah.
know, like,
I see
sorry.
that tattoo, not my
Yeah.
reality, bitch.
Yeah.
It comes off as really, really harsh, and I'm gonna look even more like a bitch to some people. But again, don't care.
Are you in
Right, it's your
Scientology?
life.
What's going on here?
What?
Look
Do you
up
like
Neville
Dianetics?
Goddard.
Neville
It's just
Goddard.
the power of deciding what things are before they happen, and then
Like a
living in that.
manifestation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that word, but it is manifesting.
You did.
Part of the new thought. He's a mystic in the new thought
Oh,
movement.
I knew it.
Well, he's been dead for a while, but
Yeah.
but yeah, I've been listening to him, every
Okay.
night for months. So
Good
I don't
for
know.
you. Hey,
Well-
it's working. That's great.
Yeah.
But I mean, look, who cares? Whatever works for somebody.
Right.
I was having this conversation, with my son, and it was about religion, and he was asking some questions and things, and I go, look, man, and he was being somewhat disrespectful, and I said, look, you can't be disrespectful. It's one thing to make jokes or whatever, but like, if people find purpose in religion, like, look, I agree with the principles that it teaches. I believe that making people a better person, whether they were doing it because it's in their heart and it's real, or because they're scared of going to hell. Whatever that
Right.
is, it
Keeping them
works.
alive.
Yeah, be a good citizen.
And so it serves a good purpose that way. And if it makes somebody feel better, like they feel better about themselves or about their life, or they get something, like, who cares?
It's all about
Like
having
what-
faith in
Like
something.
whatever. He goes, and he's getting into, and I understand, it's good he's questioning. This is a natural thing. He should be questioning things about, like,
teenagers do.
yeah, about like, oh, well, a talking snake, or removing, a rib to make another. Like, hey, I say, look, I know it sounds crazy and silly. Do I believe that that's how that happened? No, but like, I also believe that the people, he goes, but I said, that's why it's called faith.
Right.
It's not necessarily rooted in anything like black and white and hard evidence and things. So you have these conversations, so whatever works. And if Seabass is over here
It is
laughing about.
Scientology.
But if it
I'm
makes
saying
me,
Seabass is over here laughing about this guy or whatever you're watching, but if it's
who cares?
having this kind
Exactly.
Right.
if it's having this positive effect
yeah.
on you, you.
And
That's
you're
what matters.
light years ahead of other people that realize that way later in
Like
life.
Reiki. It's
Yeah.
silly and dumb. It doesn't really...
I don't know anything
Yeah.
about this guy, quite honestly, but let's say what she's talking about is Scientology.
Okay.
Would you
that's a
still say
stretch.
do whatever you want to do?
It's definitely not Scientology, so you can't even
I'm
say
saying
that.
hypothetically. That's the hypothetical.
So what's the question?
If you got
So-
super into Dianetics,
Yeah.
Right.
Then
if you had the same
which is
feelings.
Scientology.
would the answer still then be, well, if it makes you feel good?
I mean, I guess I don't know too much about Scientology.
I
to
think he's
answer that.
asking Woody.
Right.
Oh.
And the room.
Oh,
And the room.
okay. Well,
I mean,
obviously there are things we've heard about Scientology, whatever, that are not okay.
Okay. So then,
No, but that stuff, no matter what, there's other things in like in other religions and stuff that's not okay
Of
too.
course, in every religion.
But the general idea is like, short of those things, it's not an all or nothing thing. But short of those things, if there's other things that make people feel better or they get something out of it, like then who cares?
like
Well, yeah,
tarot and
if you're,
psychics
but if
and-
you're allowed to
Tarot,
cherry,
psychic.
if
It's
you're allowed
silly.
to
I don't-
cherry pick those things that make your life better, then who cares?
Okay. That's what I thought.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like politicians. You don't have to believe everything they're into. You can take the things that you like.
And
from
however it works
Uh-huh.
for you, like we'll use Christianity as an example. There's the every Sunday Christian, and then there's the
Right.
twice a year Christian
Right.
that
Yeah.
goes for Christmas and Easter.
Yeah.
Whatever
But I mean,
works
I
for
think-
you.
I think to Seabass's point, if what was making her happy meant, for example, excommunicating from people who were not believers, like they
Oh.
do in certain
Yeah.
religions, would that be a thing for us to say, well, at least she's
Well,
happy?
you know, it makes you feel good.
No, I mean, if it's cult-like and it seems dangerous of who she's hanging out with and how they're manipulating her, then yes.
Well,
but
see, now
if
we
she's
have
one-off
some-
listening to things that make
Yeah.
her feel better, I don't see the big deal.
Are you 100% all in, or are you just?
Are you signing
taking-
over your paycheck to anyone?
No, this is a journey like me within
Right.
me. It
Then
has
you're
nothing to do with
fine.
anyone. It's
Yes.
a dead
Yeah.
guy I've been reading books about.
Yeah. It's great.
Yeah.
But anything can be taken to extremes. So yes, it gets more
Yeah.
dangerous if
Right.
You
All
go
right,
to,
what's the jeer?
the jeer is I love violence, right? But
Yeah.
And how?
I love organized violence. I want to make that clear. Unorganized violence makes me nervous. And so all this stuff going on in DC, I'm obviously going to be there in 2 weeks for the UFC fight. I'm really nervous that like something's going to happen.
no.
Well,
This
it's
is
going to
like-
be pretty secure.
Like
Actually
I'm
secure
actually
now.
nervous.
What do you mean, like the White House guy?
Like there's going to be a shooting or some kind of like terrorist stuff, and I'm going to be.
I mean, you are getting a bunch of
there.
trashy people all in one place.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There'll definitely be fights in the street.
Right,
Well,
like,
no,
like,
terrorists
like
always
things,
wanna-
things that happen at the gathering of the Juggalos. Like there's a certain level,
There's
there's
gonna
a
be-
certain level
yeah.
of mischief that's going to happen just based on the people that
but
are
I
there.
feel like it's been ramping up lately, and
There'll
I
be
don't
bar
know.
fights and stuff.
I think you're noticing it more because you're going. It's always been like
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a bunch of hothead alphas
Yeah.
that are all going to be there, who are all going there,
be
and
awesome.
I think she's talking more about the two people who've tried to show up with guns to different events.
That's
recently.
exactly what I'm
Yeah.
talking
that.
about.
But that's not uncommon, unfortunately.
no, but I'm saying like this guy that was at the White House,
Yeah.
like they knew of this guy, and he's been showing up on a pretty regular basis on
And
different
that's
things.
why-
And they tagged him, so that's not
Right.
a problem.
That's why
Yeah, I
we
guess-
say bring back the Nut House, because they already knew
Yeah.
this guy. He's already been there multiple
Well,
times.
just let him go.
Why does he keep on coming back?
Because he's Jesus Christ, Menace. That's what he
Yeah.
told them.
So yeah, nothing's gonna happen, right? Not my reality, but I'm nervous a little bit.
No, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Can't be afraid.
The Woody Show.
And into another hour, Woody, Greg, Menace,
Yeah.
Gina Grad,
Hi.
Weekend Cheers and Jeers, Gina.
Well, a big old cheers to a very hot, steamy, romantic date night I
Cheers?
had.
Yeah, you gave
Cheers.
that cheers?
Wow.
You said a big old jeer.
Oh no, I meant cheers,
Wow.
obviously.
Don't worry, I do.
Poor Andy.
Paging Dr. Freud.
Oh, like
Yeah, you do.
I was like, oh, I guess we're starting
No, no,
down,
no, no,
and then
no.
we'll build.
No.
Don't worry, I do it all the
Cheers,
time.
cheers, cheers, cheers. Very romantic date night I had when I was the benefactor of one of Woody and his wife's just wild impromptu hairs to go out to dinner. Asked me if I could go, the family could go. And I was like, oh, the kid is he's out doing something and Andy's knee's all messed up. And so I thought you're going to be like, okay, we'll see ya. And then Woody's like, you just go. I was like, hell yeah.
Well, actually, it went more like Gina said, and we were surprised because we weren't sure that you would do something like that, because typically,
course.
like, everybody kind of travels as a pack.
Yeah, we are a little band.
You know,
Little traveling band.
and she goes, "Was it okay if I go by myself?" We're like,
Yeah.
"Well, yeah, we're just going to dinner. Let's
Yeah.
let's go."
So I third wheeled it
Yeah.
and it
Oh.
ruled.
That
It
does
was-
sound romantic.
It was very romantic, very hot and steamy.
Well, because it was just
so-
one of our things where, in the moment we decided, you know what, want to go grab something somewhere? You know what? There's a restaurant we've been really wanting to go to. I hadn't been back there in a long time, and so we decided we're just going to go.
So good. I've never been. It was so good. The food was incredible. I had a cocktail, which I never have.
Who
and it
are you?
Ruled. It was called a La Piuma. Oh, Greg, I think you would like it.
Yeah, keep it up.
Really, yeah, whiskey and liqueur and bitters.
And you wouldn't think they have those things at like a Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah, but
like,
here we
know.
are.
Wow.
They did.
Peanut shells on the floor.
Yeah.
No, it was awesome. It was so much fun. The food was incredible. And you know what? I hope my loved ones aren't listening because kind of nice.
Right?
Just go solo.
You need a break from your significant others.
And
You do.
I love him and I love my kid and I love the puppy, but it was kind of nice.
You shouldn't have to say that though.
True.
Because there's nothing wrong. There's no
Nobody can fault you for getting out.
Some people do. Some people go like, "Oh,
Yeah,
I'm not doing that." Or people are also sometimes way too insecure to allow that to happen. I told you, we know somebody that they're not allowed to go to the grocery store without the other person. Like, they have to do everything. That is just, oh God.
And I mean, and I know I don't have to keep putting, caveats on it, but my husband and I, we're very similar. We like the same stuff. We laugh at the same jokes, love doing stuff together. But it was just kind of nice to third wheel it with my friends. So that was awesome. Jeers, my real Jeers, I know you guys are sick of hearing about it, but this little puppy girl, I love her. She's my perfect little baby angel straight from heaven, but I don't get to sleep in anymore. I don't get to sleep through the night anymore. There's none of that. I got to wake up.
Well, didn't you realize that was going to happen when you had a puppy?
Yeah, but
and
when
it's like when you have a baby,
but the spotlight,
there's going to be some time
for sure. But the spotlight really shone brightly on a really nice, chunky 3-day weekend when you're like, oh, this is my time to recoup. No. You get up in the middle of the night so she can go potty, and then you do it early in the morning so she can go again. And then she's hungry, and then she wants to play. And now you have to do that till she tires out again, and I'm up for the day. So, no more recouping.
But see, this
sleep.
is why, when you have a weird schedule the way that we do, we typically get up in the middle of the night to come to work.
Right.
That's why I was never part of the plan to wake up in the middle of the night for changing
baby.
diapers and doing things like that. I was all willing to help out during the day, and I would forego a nap after work and all these different things. That was my sacrifice. So for this particular thing, it should be
mine.
your husband and your kid who's the one doing that stuff at that part of the day, because when you actually do get a weekend where you can actually get an actual night of sleep, a full night of sleep, you should be able to do that.
Yeah.
They have that ability every single night.
That's true.
Is there an understanding that this is your dog per se?
No, this is
So then,
not yet.
have the kid do it.
But he doesn't know how to do anything. But maybe there's a merit badge for it. That would be helpful. But I did teach her touch, which is basically like come, but she has to touch her little nose to my hand. It's so cute. And I'm teaching her center, so she'll walk in the center of my legs. That's where she has to stand. But the waking up in the middle of the night blows.
What kind of tricks are these?
I don't know, just following all these dog training Instagram
that's
accounts.
a thing?
Yeah.
What's the point of, I don't understand.
Center?
Yeah.
So she stands in between, you want her to come, and then she stands in between your legs.
Oh, I thought the whole thing was for them to be kind of right at your side, heel.
That's one.
Yeah.
I still don't really.
Right?
You guys, confession, I don't understand what heel means.
Right next
And I
to
never
you.
have.
Yeah, right next
Right
to you.
next
Heel
to
just
Yeah.
means come.
Right
Right
next
at
to
your
you.
heels. In
Yeah.
other words, I would assume that's
Okay.
what that came
Right.
from.
So if you're out in the street and on a walk and at a red light,
Right.
you say heel, you want them right next to you.
That's funny because heel and yield, I grew up being I
Yield.
don't know, those must not concern me.
Yeah. All right, Menace Weekend, cheers and jeers.
Well, the cheers is I went to Montreal, Canada, and I was honestly a little bit afraid because it's really French.
Very French,
And when
yeah.
when I was flying in, and you can see Montreal, all the announcements start going in French, and I go, okay,
Gross.
I have to navigate their metro system. Where I was going there for the F1 race, and I got there, super nice, super clean. And my Uber driver was really cool. He helped me out with the metro system, so I was able to get to where the race was at, which was on an island in Montreal, because they built this man-made island for the Olympics in the 70s. So it wasn't easy to get to. A lot of walking. I walked 12 miles that day, around the track and everything. It was super fun.
Now you say you went by yourself?
Yeah, I went solo. So I didn't have my handler with me. So that's why I was pretty much
you won't even go to a restaurant by yourself, but you'll take a
right?
trip by
yeah,
yourself.
yeah. So Yeah, I take plenty of trips by myself, but usually like day trips and not out of the country where I need help to get around. But incredible race weekend, super fun. They said one of the best race weekends in the history of racing almost. I know the Indy 500 happened as well.
That little thing.
That was like a photo finish on that one. So a lot of people that are into racing really excited, had an awesome weekend.
It is funny seeing Menace wearing like the shirts that have all the patches and stuff on them. Yeah, like all the sponsor patches.
Yeah, it's cool. It's fun. And then I wrapped up the weekend in the Coachella Valley, just hung out in the pool the rest of the weekend. Now, why are you laughing?
Because that's like such a huge swath of like, it's very like international, like DJ Khaled. Yeah, I started out in Montreal.
in the desert.
I hit New York for lunch.
Yeah, it's called airplanes. I don't know why everyone's always shocked by it every weekend. But I did. This is my Jeers. I was kind of fiending for a good hamburger, like a legit spot. And so I go there, and the hamburgers like have 5-star ratings, like thousands of ratings, awesome. But the soda is artisan soda.
Oh,
like,
I hate that.
Why?
Always the worst.
I hate that.
Always tastes like medicine.
Why are we still doing this?
That's like getting a cookie with carob in it.
Yeah, like why with the artisan sodas, everybody?
I'm sure it was very cheap too, right?
Oh, no, not cheap at all.
Oh, wait.
What?
The whole meal, expensive. Burger, awesome. But the artisan sodas, why?
Oh, because they have to.
Why do we have to be like
They
that?
have to find a way to make things crafty.
They always taste like medicine.
It's garbage.
Yeah, I took a picture. I went to a place and they had a bunch of artisan sodas, and it says, "Embrace the foam."
No.
The absence of certain artificial ingredients make our products foamier.
No. I want the artificial flavors.
I want silt and sediment.
It's delicious. Nobody wants that crap. They're forced to drink it because that's the only thing there.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna go back to this burger spot for real because I really enjoyed the burger, but I will be sneaking in some like Coca-Cola
For
cans,
reals
like
drink.
I'll like eat outside or
Real
something.
sodies?
Yeah, some real sodies.
I don't like a place that you go to and they don't even offer sodas. Like
Ew.
they're too
So
they're too cool for that.
Too
Yeah, I don't like
fancy.
it.
Like different
pretentious.
teas.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
It's
Yeah.
garbage. You want to sell more soda? Put for real soda there.
yeah,
Right.
Coke wasn't broken.
Yeah, and you overcharge for soda anyways. It costs like 3 cents to get you a cup of soda, and you charge like $6 for it.
Yeah.
You want to sell more of that?
Yeah, bitch.
Why do you hate money?
Seabass, cheers and jeers.
Well, cheers to the New York Knicks. They won their series obviously in sweeping fashion.
Yeah.
And they are full on maniacs. I'm trying to schedule and working with our buddy Jeff G to get some time to cover this once the finals are in New York City, because they have taken over the mantle, as I've mentioned before, of most monstrous, insane, like not in a good way, violent, just like they're going to cause problems. They were on top of like the signs at Madison Square.
Right.
You think the climbing the light poles in Philly was cute? No, these guys.
You just wait.
Yeah, there will be death outside of Knicks games. So look forward to that coverage. That being said, act like you've been there before. You're supposedly New York, the best, biggest city in the world, and we're in the finals. Oh, look at us! And I did a quick research. New York actually is a sports team, a sports town. Super sucks. Past 25 years, they have 4 total championships, and that is despite having 2 teams in each of the major 4 sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like the Yankees were really kind of the 90s, early 2000s.
Right.
Right.
They had a couple in the Yankees and Giants are the only 2 things in the past 25 years.
Jeez.
They do have a ton of teams.
Yeah, a ton of teams. Compare that to, I don't know, Sammy, Boston, who has like 13 championships in the same amount of time.
Thank you.
LA
We're
has
superior.
12 in the same amount of time. Chicago has the 4 at
But
least.
Chicago and Boston both had big time droughts for a while.
But talk about quarter centuries. What I'm talking about here. San Francisco Bay Area, 8 championships in the same rough period of time.
Thank
so
you. We
New
outside.
York, I'm coming for you, you loser city. I'm happy that you made it. But again, if you're the Big Apple, everybody's so inferior to us. No, not really. As a sports town, you pretty much suck.
Okay,
So-
hey, can I get a jeers? Like Gina just did it. Now Seabass just did. Like when we're like on the everybody's like you're doing this big thing and moving your mic around. Like
I
it's
just
just
did it?
constant. It sounds like a goddamn earthquake.
Oh.
I learned it from
Don't say
Charlamagne.
everybody.
Yeah.
How dare you.
No, I'm saying like Gina and Seabass are the 2 biggest
did?
offenders. Yeah.
I know I
Yeah,
did it like
when you're
a few
telling your
days
dog
ago.
story.
Oh,
It's like-
because I was standing. Sorry.
Oh.
I stood
All right, well
up.
then, because as you're
I didn't
telling her,
realize
it's just
No, guys, we got a rubbler.
all right.
Didn't
Pet
register.
peeve.
Thank
Pet
you.
peeve. Sorry.
Tornado.
I wonder how much more he's going to adjust this microphone. Like,
Cheers, New York. It's called mic technique.
yeah, look into it.
So cheers to them for finally making it, little guys. Jeers. Let's see. I got quite a few of these actually. Oh, Jeers to Trader Joe's.
What?
Oh,
No.
Sammy
No.
is choosing violence.
No. I am not a Trader Joe's hater. I'm there probably more than any other, on average, more than any other grocery store. However, they released these sweet and salty, or sweet and sour gummy worms that are supposed to be like sugar-free. And
are these the diarrhea ones?
yes.
Oh yeah.
Because
I heard
a lot
about these.
This is a known thing that a lot of the sugar-free gummy type things,
Like in general.
they in general give you diarrhea because
Yeah.
the artificial sweeteners and the added fiber they put it there is just a diarrhea magnet. So this was a big news story. So I said, "Oh, let's go get some for the show. We're gonna all have diarrhea."
Yeah.
I went to
wanted them.
I went to 4 or 5 different Trader Joe's, all gone and not sold out. They clearly had
They pulled them?
They pulled them
Oh, because the diarrhea.
Because
just
well,
because
the,
of diarrhea.
the fiber count was like 3 times as
I
high
bet.
as normal, right?
Yeah, so they added artificial fiber. They added all these artificial sweeteners.
You don't need
and-
to do that when there's aspartame
Yeah.
involved.
Well, it's not. It's technically it's like inulin or something.
Oh, okay.
Because not our like Diet Coke doesn't give you diarrhea, but it's the solid stuff they use in a lot of candies, especially that give you that diarrhea.
Well, because isn't the famous one like on Amazon the reviews
Haribo,
exactly for the sugar-free Haribo?
because it sucks up water into your intestines.
Weren't
Inulin
these-
and then out of ya.
Get it?
Were
So-
these like 15% or something like that? Like the
Oh,
the-
yeah, like
the
you-
insane amount.
It was one bag, which is one serving, quite frankly, had 3.5 servings. Each serving had 50% of your daily fiber. So
You're gonna shoot out like a rocket.
you go through a bag of those, you've got 200% or whatever of your daily fiber.
God. Oh, wow.
And people are just crapping their brains out.
That's enough to make Greg crap at work.
Well,
it would
that'd be
be.
amazing.
Good news. Thanks to the power of eBay, I
eBay.
fingers crossed. I have some of these diarrhea gummy worms coming, so maybe in a week or two,
Oh boy.
we'll be
You
able
know
to do a
what?
diarrhea
Good.
challenge.
I hope it
Because
works.
for these non-poopers on the show, let's put it to the test.
Yeah.
What will it take for you to not poop at work?
Well, Menace, you're taking like a Zepbound or whatever.
yeah, you
right?
got to take this kind of stuff.
It's known to
Yeah.
to slow you up.
Right?
Yeah, I use.
We'll see how it goes.
I
offset.
drink. Well, I told you I drink Belly Welly. I like that.
Oh, you
I like Belly
Welly.
Welly. And then the Oli,
Tum-tum.
and then the
Gay.
Oli,
Yeah.
Belly Welly's bomb.
Can you imagine buying like you're a man standing in line like
It's like buying
well,
condoms
it's either
and being
Belly
embarrassed.
is this gonna be
or-
it? Yeah, just these belly wellies.
Belly Welly's?
By the
By
way,
the case.
Or it's what's that? Metamucil. Which one do you want?
Metamucil.
Yeah.
Metamuse.
by the way, it's no shock that Belly Welly's packaging is all bright pink.
Yeah, I love it.
Aw.
Yummy tummy.
I mean, I would get.
I literally,
what's-
I saw this billboard the other day. Hot girls who poop today, and it has a number. It's from Belly Welly.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
god!
There you go.
Hashtag
It's
hot
for
yeah,
girl.
I
women.
guess we hate
Yeah.
hot girls. My bad.
Oh my god!
Are you sure you
Cool.
should be taking
Drink-
that?
Yeah, I love it.
Well, Menace is
Do you have boobies?
his deodorant's girls.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah.
His all
Yep.
his,
His
all
lotions.
lotions and bath products and face sprays.
What's
Oh
your
no, I
razor?
got it. Oh, I got a new bath product,
Listen up, ladies.
dude. So you're gonna hate this,
Called
Seabass,
Facey Wacy.
because you're a
Check it out.
You're a hater like
Certified
this.
hater.
You hate anybody that came from online and now has something successful. So Kai Cenat, the video streamer, right?
Yeah.
He has his own shampoo line now and body shampoo, yes. And I bought some this weekend. It's at Target. It's called Tone, and it smells pretty good.
I don't see, Menace, you're misunderstanding. I don't
Yeah.
hate anybody who comes from line on being successful. I hate Kai Cenat shampoo the same reason I hate the Rocks shampoo.
Oh, I bought that too.
Why? Like, why?
It smells good.
Like Kylie Jenner's lip gloss.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not anything different. You're just buying the brand because you're being a consumerist and you're following a stupid celebrity.
Well, right. The Rock doesn't even have hair, and you're buying his shampoo.
Have you
Good point,
smelled
Sammy.
it? Have you smelled it?
All right, more Woody shows now.
The Woody Show will be right back.
Seabass, some cart news.
Oh, do tell.
The fine people at Target, they made an announcement. They're going to be, quote, rolling out a new line of reimagined shopping carts.
Oh,
Really?
reimagine.
Okay.
that
upside down?
brings some significant changes to your shopping experience. The new carts are the Series 3 APC model.
Oh,
that's
damn.
a good one.
I'm only
Solid.
mentioning this because Seabass is in the conversation. He is a cart expert, so I'm sure he knows all the models and the manufacturers.
yeah.
It features an increased basket space,
Nice.
larger cup holders, a deeper, comfier child seat,
Okay.
smooth maneuverability,
Yeah, these Target carts are nice.
ergonomic handles.
Oh, ergonomic.
Yeah,
I mean, what about
Luxury.
cleanliness though? Being
cleanliness.
Cleanliness.
On top of
Being
the carts will be
clean.
all plastic.
Yeah,
Something
there
that
you go.
Target
Yeah.
says will extend the lifespan. They said they have been working on the new design for the last 6 years.
Oh my God.
Well,
and the
it's-
new carts are rolling out here very soon.
It's built for the target mom.
Yeah.
They want to get you in there. You get loaded up on an $8 Starbucks.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
have
Throw
your
your-
beverage.
Where are you going to put it?
Throw your dopey kid in there.
Oh, what's the thing you said? You just saw Menace. You saw the Stanley
Oh, the Stanley dog bowls at
dog
the,
bowl.
That's
at
what we
Target.
need.
Yeah,
For
they're
sure.
$35, and they have a resealable top. So shout out. But the
Top.
these plastic cards, I don't know. The least of Targets I go to still kind of dirty inside.
Yeah, and
Like,
those
they
little
need to
cloths don't
They
do
need to
it.
be washed down,
Yeah.
man. You spray those.
That's one thing
hose
that-
those things, man.
That's one thing that the pandemic did give us in certain areas is guys were showing up to grocery stores with like basically drive-throughs for carts to wash them and sanitize them. Back when we didn't really know
Yeah.
with the pandemic was all airborne and people were washing their Amazon packages
for
and
no
stuff.
reason. But
Never really
Yeah.
stuck though.
I don't know why they don't hose those things down.
It's
They
busy.
could. They could.
Yeah.
if they
Did
wanted to.
anybody ever use one of those? And this is something, man. It's like you got some extra money if you're doing this, but the services that will come around and clean out your trash bins.
Yes, I have.
I know
Yes.
Menace did. Yeah.
Yeah,
I've never
quite a
done
few
it.
times I do it.
Yeah?
It's good. Yeah, and they do a really good job.
How much do they charge? I have no idea how much that
I
costs.
don't handle
Find out.
finances, but I think it's like
Oh my God.
I think it's like $50,
Damn.
but it's
50
good.
Hose out
bucks.
your tub.
I'll do it.
But both cans for
Okay.
like
But the
Oh,
hose
y'all
out
pay
a
more
garbage
than-
can?
Yeah, just tip it
yeah,
over, hose
but
it out.
they put like a little scent in there and stuff because again, I
You
have
get a
dogs.
badass car
It-
wash
it
with like
stinks.
shampoo, the mats, and everything else for
Here's
that kind of
here's
money.
one.
They smell.
Most popular quarterly.
Mhm.
So only $39 per bin.
Wait, quarterly? So they
So-
come once every 3 months.
Yep.
But so it's not like for the quarter they come once a week or once a month.
Right.
I say it's
just
worth
once.
it.
And that's $40 a bin.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
seems
That
that
I
seems a
thought it
little
was like
much.
Seems
50
crazy
for
high.
both.
As much as I love
Crazy.
cleanliness,
I'll do
I
it.
do love to take out the power washer. I'll do that myself.
Yeah, can't you just pour a little dish soap in it and power wash it
You
and just
could.
let it foam
Yeah,
up?
absolutely.
Well,
Yeah,
people
you
don't have power
could.
washers.
I understand why
Or a hose.
you're against this. You're all about convenience, Woody.
I am.
But it's
all
pricey.
day.
It's not that big a deal because the garbage can's the garbage can. I don't need to
gonna
eat
reek.
off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
but
sleep in it.
Dude, they even when they're being plastic, they're like they stink, man.
Oh yeah,
They
sometimes they stink, but that's why you get the hose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know?
It's about a 3-minute process.
Yeah, and
If
just
that.
hose it out. Now I like the idea.
I'm
the
not allowed to buy a
satisfaction.
power washer for some reason.
You're not allowed to buy one.
I've been
What do you
trying to
mean?
buy one for like 2 years, and apparently I've heard they're unnecessary to purchase.
Your wife says that.
You can't overrule that.
Segment idea.
Your wife's the same person that's got a $600 hair dryer or whatever it is.
That's
Yeah.
just girl stuff.
Yeah.
We need to get.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
We need to
Look.
sit down with her and just ask her to go through like a year's worth of stuff she's denied him because this is not the first thing.
Actually,
Yeah.
she might be onto something because she does everything. So
Right.
buying the power washer probably just means that she's going to end up having to power wash stuff, and she doesn't want to do
and
it.
Good
deal with
point.
where to store it and all the other stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
You can
Right.
get those Ego ones, the electric ones. At,
That's what I have. I
Lowe's.
upgraded to one of those. I'm pretty good.
And all you do is stick a hose in a bucket, and you're out
Oh,
there
I
power washing.
just
Yeah.
saw a video of that.
Oh,
Does
I'm
that
gonna see
work?
that.
It's not the hose. Like you hook the hose up to the power washer, but it is electric, and it's actually got some really good pressure.
Really?
Because for the longest time, the electric ones weren't nearly as good as the gas-powered ones.
And they're still
but now
not
they've
gonna-
come a long way. in
Right,
the-
you're still not going to get 4,000
Correct.
PSI, but you'll get enough.
You're not going to start a power washing business.
I want to
Yeah.
go fracking. I want to crack concrete.
right.
but
You're
for
not
me,
going to
like,
strip paint,
it'll-
but you're going to do pretty well.
Yeah, but for me,
Split
like,
your foot
cleaning
open.
something off the driveway, the patio, the
Yeah,
patio furniture
mold.
stuff,
Good
and
enough.
that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's great.
Look, if I had a power washer, I would be cleaning my own cans, but
Tell her that.
don't got one.
Right.
So
There's your savings.
Yeah.
Don't hire this company. Do it yourself.
877-44-WOODY. You can text us over to 22987.
The Woody Show will be right back.